Hey guys, thank you so much for the great emails sending in. We're trying to respond as best we can. The website's kind of taken off at full speed right now, and we want to accommodate all the questions we can. I'm only going to be able to pick out a couple that I think I can do a real good job on. If I don't respond to your email, please don't get upset. Just got to realize there's a lot of stuff that we're doing here. Now, other thing is, I'm tired of taking heat on YouTube about the crappy quality of my video here. Yes, we really are a full-size video production house, but in order to speed all this up, I literally keep a video recording app called Photo Booth on my Mac laptop, and this, this is just my laptop. So this allows me to plug a real microphone into my computer and spit out all kinds of content, because actually I communicate with my clients with video. Anyway, let's get to a great question. Talking about how we're going to use our studio strobes flash with our mirrorless cameras. And there are some issues that we've got to wrestle with, right? However, all of the mirrorless cameras that have a hot shoe have the ability to trigger a studio flash. So first thing we need to do, make sure that when we're using studio strobes, we're dealing with manual exposure there. So you may want to invest into a flash meter if you don't already have one, but you also are going to want to invest into a good lens. You don't want to use a zoom lens that has a shifting aperture. When you zoom it, it's going to change exposure. You don't want to do that when it comes to shooting studio strobes. Next, use whatever wireless trigger you're comfortable with. Pocket Wizard is the big cheese. If you want to use one of those little eBay Chinese pieces of crap, they actually work. I apologize, don't get mad. They're just not sturdy and reliable. And the problem is when you move around with those and it gets jostled or bumped or dropped a little bit, they're going to break, and they're going to break at the worst opportune time. That's why I always spend extra money to buy Pocket Wizard, because it's bulletproof. Elinchrom Skyport, because it had the remote control built on it for my Elinchrom stuff. Profoto has a wonderful little air system that's terrific. But if you notice now, when you look at my pro videos and you see how we're shooting pro jobs, we're pretty much all Q-Flash. Now this is a really ugly transmitter here. I apologize. But I use Quantum Q-Flash. Hang on. Here's one right here. Quantum Q-Flash. This is their big fast one. This is the T5DR. It connects up to an external battery pack that gives you tons of power. And they go on light stands and they go anywhere else you want to go, right? Well, if you connect your mirrorless camera to the wireless system for Q-Flash here that we can test, it's only going to work in manual power mode. There is going to be no wireless TTL. So here's my Fuji X Pro, right? That's one of my go-to cameras. When I shoot that, I can shoot all day long in the studio with this, and I love shooting this in the studio. And as you see, I can get flash like crazy. What I can't do, though, is I can't get wireless TTL like you see in some of my videos. That really does work. Unfortunately, it only works on DSLRs. So if I need wireless TTL, I'm going to go back to Nikon, and I'm going to use my Nikons, and I'll use the FreeX wire, the wireless transmitter system from Quantum, and then there's a FreeX wire receiver snapped onto the side of that Q-Flash, and in fact their smaller flash called the Trio has it built inside there. So if you want more information on Quantum, and this is not a Quantum commercial, go to Quantum, QTM.com, and hit their Learn page. So go to QTM.com/learn. You'll see lots of info from me and other photographers there. Now, how are we going to deal with this change in wireless TTL? Well, don't sweat it. A lot of photographers think they can't go from DSLR to mirrorless because, oh, I've got to have my wireless TTL flash. Hang on a second. Even though I'm like a wireless TTL flash expert, right? ShootSmarter.com, I'm the guy. There's all the articles up there. I test all that stuff. In fact, I've worked with Pocket Wizard and Profoto and Quantum and Elinchrom, all those guys. Well, I'm saying you don't need wireless TTL flash. You need light. It doesn't matter where that light comes from, as long as you're not using flash powder, right, from the late 1800s. Don't go that way. But our lighting is going to be continuous lighting. It's going to be LED. Why? Well, we want to help you as a photographer get comfortable with the idea that when you're going to capture a moment, you can shoot still pictures, but you can also shoot video. that whenever you want to, you need to be able to shoot video, shoot photo, put them together, deliver that electronic product, that e-product that covers that event, that records that memory, that makes your client happier with hybrid products than it does single image photos. Not that I got anything against still photos. Look, I love still photos. You see my still photos, I print them up there. I've got huge dollars invested in making prints. I'm all about making prints, but the future of photography is hybrid. Everybody's viewing images on screens. Well, if you want to separate yourself as a photographer from your neighbor who uses an iPhone, learn how to shoot photo, video, audio, graphics, music, put them all together the way you want. That's your creative process. So, can we use wireless flash with these cameras? Absolutely we can. And in fact, ran into a really cool guy in Dallas last week, said he had an X Pro and he was having trouble with Pocket Wizard. I can tell you, buddy, that I have a Pocket Wizard system and I've got Skyport, and my X Pro's shooting just fine, and the flash is grayed out on mine, but it's triggering. So double check your Pocket Wizard. Maybe there's an issue there, okay? Get in touch with me. All right, if you're looking into moving into professional hybrid photography, we don't have to abandon our still photo skills. We just have to expand them, right? This is where it's all going. Take a look at Suzette's e-product Christmas card. Take a look at all those other e-products on our little promo piece for Discover Mirrorless. Did you see all that stuff? Crazy cool. I'll put a link down in the bottom of this reply. So log in, send me an email. I'll do as best I can to get to you, okay? Thank you very much for this excellent question, Steve. And I see you're over in the UK. I'm going to get over there probably next year with a little speaking tour. So we're going to hang out and drink some delicious Newcastle Brown Ale, okay? Bye.